disrespected yet? Does this defense have any heart?
No, they suck. I've been telling you all season, Philly.
Shit on you. They've shit on you. Don't you hear me? Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Slide. They shit on you. They've shit on you. They have shit on you. Don't you hear me? Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Slide. They shit on you. Kill them.
Oh my goodness! Did he say they cock it on them?
Hate the style of defense.
Well, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're getting ready to do the Dan Selio show, and I got nothing to lose. My team sucks. I know my team sucks, and we're right where we thought we were going to be to start the season. So I'm not going to sit here and act and pretend like we were, we choked. We didn't have anything good enough to choke. We ended up above actually at the moment we're right where Vegas said we'd be. And before I get ready to listen to Dan and Philly.500, let me go to my buddies with Sleeper.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code JOBRO. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Mean Metal Mike, welcome to the chat. You should stream the college football games tomorrow. Actually, Mean Metal, I've got work I got to do. I've got to try and get this woman, this family, in their home. They're got to be out as soon as possible. So I'm going to probably actually end up working on varnishing floors tomorrow. So we'll see. We might do something tomorrow. Might do something late tonight. I don't know. But let me go ahead and enter the studio for the beat-in that I'm about to take. Where's my damn cursor? Cursing out my cursor.
At Christmas. And he said to me,
Here
basically what I just said. He said, yeah, I have gripes with the team. But Xander, I've been a fan of this team for so long.
Oh, Lord.
The only thing I can really come back on is, we win a lot of football now. We didn't win this much football ever.
Schedule.
We win a lot of football. We got trophies to show for it. We had a parade on Broad Street. Now, I encouraged him to not be complacent, the Bama fan that I am, and said, I don't give a rat's ass. You go for greatness every day.
He's all eagled up.
Yeah, you go for greatness every single day you're alive, Uncle Lou. That's what I told him. But it wasn't interesting, just to hear him talk about that. Yeah, I got to show you the bus, by the way. I'll try and post the picture.
Give me a picture of it. Let's do these super chats, Xander. We got Mark Holmes in the green room. We're going to get Philly.500 up here also. Is this not why you were here? At the top of the hour, to get everybody out of here for New Year's Eve here. So, hey, by the way, man, you know what? Who do you got tonight, man? Ohio State, Miami.
Sills, I think the squad has a really good chance. But I think the game, and you alluded to this earlier, has to be played a very certain way. If you get into if it's got to be low scoring, it's got to be a defensive football game because I don't think your offense is consistent enough, dude. I mean, you guys got some playmakers, but you don't have the quarterback. I think struggles. I think he's not great in pressure.
You were dead on at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and I think if Miami's going to get the win tonight, their defense is going to have to get some points, not only stops. I think they're going to have to create takeaways. And you know what else I think you're going to have to do is I think you got to win the field position battle. You got to give yourself short fields, and you got to make Ohio State march because that team can play, and that team is explosive. So
can't give them short fields.
I'll say this though, I don't think Ohio State's as dominant as some people.
You think they cover?
What's the line?
9.5.
9.5 is the line for Miami?
Yep.
Holy shit, they're giving you guys no respect.
None. By the way, they're pissed off, and we have the better O line and the better D line, and I want to see this. I told them that last night. I had a chance to Zoom the guys. It was really cool. Mario let us Zoom the guys at a team meeting last night, and me, Michael Irvin. There was Ed Reed in the room. It's kind of like behind the scenes stuff. And bam, I tell you what, Michael Irvin was screaming.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. He's a great
teammate.
Yeah, he is.
I loved him as my teammate.
So
Xander, let's get these supers before we get these guys up here. We got a bunch of supers here, and we appreciate that, guys, very much. For you guys sending these here.
I'm trying to find the picture of my uncle's bus. It's amazing. He's got a full bar on the inside of it. He buys old school buses and converts them. He's a savage. Awesome. My Uncle Lou is legendary, dude.
I love that, legendary.
Man. All right, here we go. Here's Miguel. What's up, Miguel? Big Sills. Caleb Williams is about to go over 4K yards. Something shitty Hurts will never do. I'm tired of doing. Oh, come on, Miguel. Don't be so infatuated with the passing yards, man. Passing yards are good and all, but they're not a great indication, and especially in today's game where of always winning football games. Here's Walkout. What's up, dude? Happy New Year, guys. I really appreciate finding this channel in 25. Look forward to following more in 26. Thank you, brother. Pretty cool. $10 super chat.
Absolutely.
Here's RMP. What's up, RMP? Thanks for the big super chat, brother. $20. Happy New Year to Jacob and the Eagle Nation. Stay safe out in them streets. Go, buddy. Yeah, everybody. If you're going out on New Year's Eve, come on, everybody. Be safe out there. All right. I want to hear anything from Jacob Nation causing a rock.
There we go.
All right. Here's Spurger. Becomes a member. Thank you, Spurger. Kimberly, what's up, Kimberly? Happy New Year, football fan.
We're about 300
Thanks, Z, for creating such an awesome community. Sills, thanks for teaching me more about the game. Ready for CFB. Go Dogs. I think the Dogs have a good chance.
I think Dogs are winning it all.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I think Bama knocks off Indiana.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, here we go. Couple more. Right, what's up, dude? Sills, you said the questions are going to be asked if Tanner throws the ball all over. We got that one, right? Yeah, we got it. Mr. Hill. At the end of the day, as Eagle fans, regardless of how it looks at times, we should appreciate this era of Eagles football. Agreed, but don't get complacent. They can accomplish a lot, and we should all want them to.
Look at my boy in the green room here. Look at the Philly.
I'll tell you what. Philly.500 can do no wrong. This guy was so right. I mean, if you go and rewatch the battle royales week by week, and you see the highs that Mark rode at times when the Cowboys would show flashes, and Philly just all year, no matter what they did. We'll see in December. Let's see December football, and the clock strikes December. And it's almost like Philly.500 when Wingardium Leviosa with his wand, and boom!
Oh Lord,
they collapse.
I do this to myself?
They can't win a football game. That's just how it goes, Phil. That's just
absolutely, bro. Hey, what are we doing tomorrow? Real quick before we get out of here, we're going to do the 10 o'clock. We're going to do the 10 to 11 tomorrow. Like we did.
Good. That's good.
All right, we'll do that. All right, AZ, have a great New Year. Make sure you tell your family I love them.
I got work to do, man.
Good, brother. Appreciate you, man. See you, brother.
Come on,
you got it, man. All right. I will say this though: what a legendary year for Dak Prescott. Holy cow! Let me take a look at something here before I bring this guy up here. And I've got to give Mark some love here. He said that Dak was going to have a spectacular season this year. Let's see where he is. Dak Prescott, number 1 in the NFL in passing. Holy shikes.
By 30
tutties. 4,500 passing yards. 67 completion yards. 280 a game. Shit. 589 in attempts in 16 ball games. Where's that noodle arm? Where is he? Here he is. 3,200 yards. 454 in attempts, 64.5 in completion percentage. I mean, what happens when you're 0 for 8 again the Bucs second half and you're 0 for 7 in the Bills second half? I mean, but on to me. Let's try to complete a pass. Without further ado. Look at this here. 2 Dak glazed donuts. And without further ado, my friend, Mark Holmes, the greatest content creator for the Dallas Cowboys and the legend himself, Mr. Donut. He is
Mr.
Philly.
Can't wait to see what he's got. What's he got? That's it?
God.
Okay.
Mark. Mark, tell me something, man.
What's that?
Yeah, tell us how great your boy is. Go ahead.
Actually,
let's hear it.
How great a year did Dak have this year?
He had a great year. I told you
Great
guys,
year.
whenever he's had a catastrophic injury, the next year he plays well. And that would have been the time for the Cowboys to
He didn't
go
play
all
well.
in.
He played great.
But as good as he played, everything equally opposite, the defense sucked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'll still stand by, if the Eagles had the Cowboys defense, you'd be a 3-win team.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I can tell you what. Jalen Hurts would have way better numbers if we had the Cowboys defense, because with that defense, you have to throw every time you're out on the
at least
field.
you're admitting
you have to throw way more. So, of course, he's going to have blown up numbers. But the truth of the matter is that when December came and he had to go be great against the Minnesota Vikings to give you a shot, he couldn't do it. When the pressure mounts, the guy collapses. That's just the way it is. And the truth is when we look back at Dak Prescott's career, nobody's going to think about this season.
Wait. Was your guy great in Buffalo last week?
Wait a second. You don't give any credence to the 32nd ranked defense in football. And when you said that about Hurts, wait a minute. Hurts had a shitty defense in 23. He had 20 turnovers.
That's right. And where did he take him?
He did take him to the playoffs. Hey, Mark, he did.
Okay.
He did take him to the playoffs. That's a fact.
I don't know.
We've said this. We've said this.
As shitty as this one, but okay, I hear you.
For how long have we been doing this?
Hold on. Did you have a whole?
How long have we been doing
situation?
Okay, fine. But what's your excuse the previous 9 years?
The previous 9 years?
Yeah, when they had good defenses and he still lost.
No,
when he lost as a 1 seed, when he lost as a 2 seed.
This Dallas Cowboys team has never had a defense anywhere near what you guys have.
Oh, come on, man! You guys had good enough defenses to do stuff in the playoffs. You are the biggest Dak glazed donut eater in the world, and the guy next to you, he eats it too. He eats the crumbs. It's insane. I think you guys love chokers.
So wait a second here. So according to Philly.500, Dan Marino's a loser too because he was 7-9 in the postseason.
No. But what do they always say about Dan Marino? Dan Marino was great, but he didn't win.
Okay.
Dan Marino at least got his team to a Super Bowl.
True.
Okay. Dak hasn't even sniffed a championship game. Let's get to a championship. Let's smell it. At least I can say Dan Marino broke the touchdown record. Dan Marino went to a Super Bowl. This guy's done nothing. And then when he goes and he plays a team like the Vikings, he can't throw a touchdown when he needs his team to do it.
Brian a good coach, but okay.
In December, he's the elite quarterback, though.
Just let me ask a question.
I got to ride with him.
Let me just ask a question. Do you look at what your quarterback did last week and say that was elite with Buffalo? Not a single yard in the second half?
Here's what I look at. Here's what I think.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I have never seen in my life a team that could come out in one half. A guy can make great throws, and then in the second half can't hit the side of a barn. This is the coaching, and this is Nick Sirianni. He invented the prevent offense. That's what it is. Mark, it's the prevent offense.
Mark,
that's what we're running. We run it.
They were spreading the football around. I went back and watched the 22. Mm-hmm. Get this. I don't believe that coach trusts the quarterback. And get this. The quarterback, every time when he's been put in a position where he's had to play, like the NFC title game or the Super Bowl,
he's played.
The guy has played. Now,
I'll give you that.
Whatever this guy here, help me out on this. I think that coaching staff on that side of the football with Philadelphia, I think he's a liability to that Eagle offense. I think Nick Sirianni's a liability.
Yes. He's running a prevent offense. Sills, I'm convinced they tell Jalen Hurts. We're up 13-0.
Yeah.
We've got literally the turnover battle. We're winning the turnover battle. If we don't turn over the battle, we have a 95% chance we're going to win this game. If there's nothing there, throw it away. How can you go 15-17 in Tampa game in the first half and then not throw a completion the second half? These guys play too conservative way too early in the game. And that's why you lose games. You lose a lead to Tampa. You lose to Denver. You almost lose a lead to Minnesota. You lose a lead to Dallas. You lose a lead to Buffalo because of the coaching.
Well, let me take that philosophy and throw it over to Mark. Mark, maybe if they played more like Nick Sirianni, instead of having what's his name throw in tighter windows, maybe you guys would have more of an opportunity to play field position. And I get it, you can't with that defense.
Bro, the last 5 games, 75% of the time, the opposition got a field goal or a touchdown. 75% of the time. You have to score. Why do you think they went for 6 times on 4th down? They figured it doesn't matter where the other opposition gets the ball.
You theoretically have no chance to win with that.
It doesn't matter where they get the ball. They're going to score. So we have to score every single time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I get it. Ball control. You get a lead, you want to run in the second half and run the clock out. That's a great thing that you can do that. We don't have that luxury with that defense that's literally historically bad. We've already surpassed 2020's defense in points given up.
Wow. What happened to Trayvon Diggs? What happened there with that?
There's the story that's out there, and then there's the real story. Let's just say we're going to keep it right there, okay?
Tell us a better one.
No, I'm not going to. No, it's bad. If it is actually true, it's really, really bad.
What is he banging guys' wives? What is he doing?
We'll just leave it there, lying where it is, okay?
You think Michael Irvin knows?
Was poisoned.
You think Michael Irvin knows?
He probably does. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask him.
Okay.
So you think it's more internal? Let's leave it here. You think it's more internal, with something internal with the front office?
I want you to just think about this for a second. They say that he got a concussion from a TV hitting him upside the head. Why would you all of a sudden keep that quiet? Why would you hide? Is that something for you to hide? That's not something the organization did. And if you're looking at a situation of, you knew he was going to get cut after they took the $500,000 from him for not working out with the team, after he threw the defense coordinator kind of under the bus and so on, it ended up being a toxic relationship. And so the last straw was kind of, they got tired of him moping around. He wanted to supposedly stay in D.C. after the Commanders game. And, Brian Schottenheimer's like, we all came here together. We all go back together and so on. And they finally just said, why wait? Why wait?
I'd fire his ass, too, for that. All right, Philly, tell me this, man. What's wrong with the run game? And here, I'm going to throw this at you here, too. The Buffalo Bills were 30th against the run. And Xander's brought a great point up this week. Everyone goes like this. Well, I don't really believe San Francisco's defense. I don't believe the Bears' defense. I don't believe anything. You haven't taken advantage at all in any way whatsoever of anybody's bad defense. I mean, so are you concerned that you think that you can win? Do you believe you can win 4 games in the playoffs with that offense being the way and playing the way it is?
It depends what offense we play that plays the whole game.
So it's the matchups.
No, well, because
by the way, Trayvon is signing with the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's not a surprise. He's got to go with his butt buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, if you look at the way they come out and play, right, in first halves, they're capable. If they play like that in the first half, I think they'll be fine. If they go into this conservative mindset at the second half with a 13-point lead, you're going to lose. They'll lose. If the Eagles lose in the playoffs, it's going to be because they gave up a lead and control the game. They're not going to get blown out by somebody or pushed around the whole game. I think they come out, they play, they go big, and then they back off. That's how they will lose, because pretty much for 2 games, that's how they've lost every game. And I think that's what they'll do again if they're to lose. Now, I thought in the first half, I actually thought the run game was going good. I think Barkley had 60 yards in the first half. They were actually not doing bad in the first half, running the ball and throwing the ball. And then they get a 13-point lead, and it's like, let's go conservative. And when they do that, they will lose. So they've got to find a way to stay out of Nick Sirianni's vaunted prevent offense. And I think they'll be fine.
Mark, I want to give you a response here on Diggs signing with the Packers. What's your takeaway on that?
It wouldn't be a surprise because him and Micah were best of buddies. I don't know if he's really going to be able to help him some. Maybe. Maybe this is Jay Ratcliffe 2.0. Jay Ratcliffe was supposedly injured, couldn't play for the Cowboys. And as soon as he got signed by the Bears, hey, I'm ready to go. Maybe that's the case there. But one thing, I want to add something here because as you are talking about how bad the running game is for the Eagles, Saquon is around 1,140 yards right now in the season, correct?
Correct.
Do you, as we go through, and we always say the Cowboys have a great running game, do you realize that that would be the best rushing season that the Cowboys had, not counting this year, since 2019? We have not had a great running game. 1,100 yards, shit, we would have been ecstatic if Zeke was doing that the last couple of years that he had. Just kind of pointing that out there.
So you're implying then that the quarterback didn't elevate the offense because the offense is 26 still.
I can't say he did. It's not like he's got scrubs for wide receivers. He's not throwing to Noah Browns and, Cedric Wilsons and things. He's got two premier wide receivers. Still,
Mark, I'm going to land on this side though. I'm going to land on.
He's also not choking in the first round of playoffs.
Yeah, but I'm going to land on Philly's side here with one thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to land on this. I got to tell you, man. I think that coach is a liability, man. I think what they do is this. They just believe that. I don't believe that they think that quarterback. I think they think he's limited. I don't believe that they trust him. I don't know why, but they don't trust him. And I think that's got a lot to do with the inexperience of the coordinators that they hire. Let me ask you this, Philly. Check this out. So Nick Sirianni, do you think he fucking says anytime in any way during a game, hey, Vic, why don't you run cover 2? During a game, he's going to look over at Kevin Patullo and go, why don't we run a zone run here? Why don't we do this? Remember what he said just after the game? He goes, in the second half, I need to help Kevin a little more. Well, he's not doing any of that to Vic. Vic wouldn't have any of that. You'd hear a buddy Ryan, get the hell out of here. I got this. So again,
what I think, no, he wouldn't. But I think, how many punches do you think Buddy Ryan would have landed on Kevin?
Oh my God, Sirianni would have 2 black eyes.
He would have thrown so many punches. He couldn't stand it. I mean, look what he did in Houston. I think Nick is the problem more than Patullo. And I don't like Patullo. I think there are 3 great problems on this offense. 1, the struggles on the offensive line. 2, they could come out with a good plan. But as soon as the defense adjusts, Kevin Patullo cannot adjust to what the adjustment of the defense is. And then when you do get a lead, they're going to go into Nick Sirianni's prevent offense. So to me, those three things are killing the Eagles. And I don't know that Nick cares because I was watching Hard Knocks and I posted this in my video where there was a picture where he was preaching in the meeting about the turnovers. 41-2, 95% of the time we win if we win a turnover battle. That's how he thinks. 13-0, I've got the turnover battle won. I've got a 95% chance to win this game if I don't screw up and turn the ball over. That's how he thinks. That's how he approaches his offense. And I think that if you do that in the playoffs, it's going to burn you. You can't do that.
One thing,
they
real
picked
quick.
up that $12 million, by the way, that 11.5 or whatever it was. The Packers picked the salary up.
Yep, they picked it up. I was going to say it is breaking that sources are Diggs is signing with the Packers. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. Congratulations, Packers, on getting Trayvon Diggs and all the baggage that goes with it.
Does he have anything left in the tank to help them in the playoffs?
He's about as healthy as he probably has been all season. But he's given up a 156 rating when quarterbacks.
Wow.
But quarterbacks have gone. Now, this may be, you never know. This might be, I just don't really want to be here. You screwed me for the $500,000 of my, training money, right? And my best buddy got traded at the last minute. All the people that I liked and everything else are gone. I got a defense I just don't believe in. I am not a zone guy. I am a man-to-man. And we just suck. We're not going anywhere, so why am I going to try and hurt myself? And so
he quit.
I think he definitely quit. Now, he's had 2 knee issues, and after the first one, He never was the same. It just did not seem like he was. It felt like he came back too soon. It wasn't right, and then he ended up messing up the other knee. And so the same thing happened this year. He was trying to prove to the Cowboys that I worked out and you were wrong, and he came back too soon and just was never right. So, congratulations to him. I'm glad he's got another job. I'm surprised they picked up the whole contract. But
that's for damn sure. Hey,
I
Philly,
believe in him.
You tell me, Philly, do you believe in rest or reps? Do you think the players should have been rested? Or do you believe that, again, do you think they needed a little bit more reps getting ready to head into the playoffs? Because I'll say, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I think the defense has momentum. I don't think the offense has momentum at all going into the playoffs.
Well, if the offense just keeps the pedal to the metal, I think they'll be fine. But I think when the coach starts pulling back, that's the problem. But as far as resting your starters, most of the time I would probably say rest them. In this case, I do not. I do not think you should be resting your starters because you have to try to win this game. If Chicago loses, which could happen, you get the second seed. You got like an 80% chance if you win in the first round that you're playing Chicago in the second round, most likely. So you want to play that game in Philly or do you want to play it in Chicago? So I think as long as you got a chance for that second seed, I think you should be playing for it. I don't think you should be resting their starters.
Matt Eberflus, is he back? Is he back next year?
If he is, I'm going to jump off a bridge. Okay. Yeah, he's gone. Jerry has kind of hinted, cryptic messages and kind of let you know that the defense is not good. The question will be
he'll pluck one of our defensive coordinators. Watch.
And will they actually try and go out and get like Brian Flores?
Don't know. I hope not.
I know.
No, you know what? No. Hey, I'll tell you what. Clint Hurt.
I know. I want Hurt. I want Hurt back, and I want Christian Parker back. God,
you know who else I want back? Bobby King. I'd want him back.
Yeah.
That linebacker.
The defensive coaching staff is great.
It's great.
You can get rid of the rest of the offense.
Mark, the Eagles have the best defensive coaching staff in pro football.
I agree. Now,
their linebacker coach.
They do need to do something about Jalen Hainsworth there. Yeah, the cheap shots. Come on, man. He was. Come on, man.
Oh, get the frig out of here, dude. You're going to talk about cheap shots? Buffalo for 2 years they've been cheap shotting us. In the last 2 times we played,
you think that was on purpose? Tagged them in the eye.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
That's okay. Of course you, Philly. Of course you.
Why would I think that? Well, I think the best of people. I don't think that the guy poking people in the eye on purpose.
Okay.
Your quarterback gets away with spitting at us, and then you're going to sit there and talk to me? Bullshit.
He didn't.
Yeah, your guy got away with it. Yes, he did. He spit at him.
Well,
he had 2 guys. He spit in between right at him. He could have turned to the left or the right. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
He's on our
piece of
side
shit.
of the ball right there by our.
You see that? I've never seen a guy on Hard Knocks.
He wouldn't have a chance to get spit on. So
on Hard Knocks ever in my life, so happy to lose. You see Dak at practice? Dak's at practice. He loves losing. He's so happy. Oh, I'm at practice. We're about to miss the playoffs again. Yay. He's a shitty ass quarterback choking
on the couch.
That's what he is.
For you, Philly.
That's what he is.
Wait a minute, Mark. You think they're one and done?
One and done.
Keep saying it because you said that every week last year, and we won and won.
Get his ass out of here. Keep saying it.
Hey,
keep saying it.
All right, Mark, who is the offensive MVP?
Keep the couch warm, Mark. Keep the couch warm.
Who is the offensive MVP? Back. And who was the defensive MVP of the Cowboys this year?
The Couch Boys. Let's call them by their proper name. The Couch Boys.
I'm going to have to say it's going to have to be Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
On the defense.
Quentin Williams and Dak.
Yeah.
Okay. On Eagles.
Who else would it be on the offense? You could say
it could be Pickens.
But
I think you should go Pickens. Frig Dak.
He doesn't catch him.
Pickens is going to get a $30 million a year deal, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Pay him.
And you know where he's going to go? New England. Because they're going to dump that kid up there, eggs in New England. And Pickens is going to get that money in New England. You watch, they're going to pay his ass up there. for the Eagles.
Hey, Mark, make sure that recliner's plugged in. You got to make sure it goes back. The Cowboys. Yeah, I'm sending you a blanket too. We're going to keep you warm during the playoffs as you watch your real team play.
Hey, okay, Philly, do you think they're one and done?
No, I think we're going to win the whole thing again.
You're going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
With that offense.
They're going to keep the pedal to the metal. They're going to keep the pedal to the metal.
The pedal to the metal, the offense has not had the pedal.
Listen, the only reason the Eagles won the game went the way it was because they stopped trying on offense. If you just keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna be fine. The problem when you look at the games, 24-6 versus Tampa, you have halftime lead. You have a 14-point lead against Denver, 8 minutes left. You have a big lead against Minnesota, you blow. You had a 21-0 lead against the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, obviously, they're doing something in the second half different than in the first half. If they can tweak that and stop it, they'll be fine.
Do you believe this is the worst offensive line that the Philadelphia Eagles have had since 2020?
Yes, I do.
And
I think you need to go early. I think early in the draft, you've got to go out and get yourself interior linemen. I mean, I think you have to get maybe a couple.
Aren't all those guys locked up? Big contracts?
Most of them, but a Steen, like right guard, they need a right guard. I think they need to upgrade at right guard. And the center situation with Jurgens is, is he going to ever recover from that back injury? I think that's a legit question. I think you need to do something about it.
Is he a Pro Bowler this year?
I don't know.
He shouldn't have been. It was bad, very bad.
Eagle fans were like, the fuck?
I mean, dude.
He shouldn't have been. Jordan Davis should have been a Pro Bowler.
Yes.
Cam Jurgens.
Jordan Davis, definitely. Jordan Davis, he's been playing lights out.
Hey, you want to hear this?
Everything that I thought he was going to be.
This. I was talking shit on him. I did a segment. My friend over with the Eagles sent me about 16 clips, right? He goes, by the way, take a look at the production. This guy had 70 tackles this year, 4.5 sacks, and he's got 9 TFLs.
Yeah. From the interior.
And he's really a two-down guy.
Yeah. That's
pretty good, man. That's good. That's moving it, and that's getting it done there. Hey, so I'll ask you, Mark, how many games do you think Jalen Hurts throws for over 200 yards in the playoffs?
See, how many has he thrown this year during the season? Yeah.
Well, there's been 2 games where he didn't complete a pass in the second half.
They're going to play one game, and I think they're going to be behind most of it. So probably 1.
See, this guy has no clue, has no feel for the Eagles and the way they play.
I tell you what, if it ends up being
they don't fall behind. The problem is they get a lead and blow them.
San Francisco does score a lot of points. Their defense sucks. So if you're looking at that one,
yeah, but Philadelphia's not taking advantage of bad defenses this year.
No, not at all. So
we played Dallas twice
in a split.
I know. It should never.
And they were 1-4 games, both of them.
Should have swept them. You're up 21-0. Typical.
Can I ask one question?
Prevent offense, baby. Prevent offense.
Can I ask one question?
Revolutionizing football. The prevent offense. I love it.
You know what's funny to me is listening to you and Xander before here, where you guys were talking about how difficult the schedule was because you don't have a game regular on Sunday and stuff. It's like, you know what, the Cowboys have to do that every year. We had 4 freaking Thursday games. We had a Sunday game, and I was like, God, what is it like? I forgot what it was like.
This guy is so delusional.
A 1:00 Sunday game. Every game we play. No, bro, we played on Christmas and
I agree. You should not be on national TV. Nobody wants to watch you.
Bro.
You guys are never good at the end of the year. You play, and your Thursday games.
People on Thanksgiving.
But your Thursday games are you play Thursday, then you play the week after on Thursday. But you don't play the short weeks like we got to play the short weeks.
Bro,
you're so full of shit. Your team don't deserve national TV. They stink. They're the Couch Boys.
Then how did a stinking team beat you?
Because of a prevent offense by the great Nick Sirianni.
So
mastermind.
The Cowboys actually had a good game.
21-0, dude. You were done. You were done. We went into a prevent offense.
Is that what you're saying?
We went to a prevent offense.
Your coaching staff choked against the Cowboys.
It doesn't matter who we play. If we're up, we're going to blow the lead because we play a prevent offense. We are revolutionizing football with Nick Sirianni's genius prevent offense, all right?
Hey, Philly, do you take anything into this? You played 12 one-score football games out of 16 games heading into the final weekend. Last year, you had like 8. This year, you have 12 going into the final week of the season. Your margins for error this year are so thin compared to a year ago. What does that tell you about your football team and all these games this year that you played one score?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It seems like over the last few years, we've gotten used to it. The problem is like, I just think that if you look at a lot of those games, right, besides the Giants game and the Bears game, I think if you look at a lot of those games, we're controlling the game. For whatever reason, we blow these leads and we let our foot off the gas. I just look at so many games this year when I look back at that schedule and I say, damn, we're up 24-6 on this team. We're up 14 points on this team with 8 minutes left. Like you got to finish those games. We don't finish. And that makes everything harder and closer than it has to be, I think.
All right, final question for you guys. Mark Holmes. By the way, I'll read all the supers at the end here. Do the Cowboys finish 8-1 and win against the New York Giants? And is Dak playing, by the way?
He is per Jerry Jones. He will start, and they'll go from there. So I don't know.
Of course he will. He's got to pad his stats.
At the moment, he's kidding? 32 yards ahead of Matthew Stafford. Well, hey, it's all he's got. That's all we got.
It's all he is. It's all he is. That's why I've never seen a guy so happy to lose in my life.
Okay, get this.
Never, ever.
Mark, watch this. If the Eagles win on Sunday, they lose on Monday. And here's what I mean. If that guy Tanner McKee throws for 3 touchdowns and spreads that football around, let me tell you this. You know what you're going to hear in Philly? And you know what Philly.500 is going to be doing? How come the coaches don't believe in Jalen Hurts like that?
No, because
that they don't call the game like that.
No, because here's what's going to happen. He's going to throw 3 touchdowns in the first half. And then he's going to do nothing in the second half because they're going to go into prevent offense. I can tell you right now, his second half numbers will be way down from his first half numbers. Prevent offense, baby. Prevent offense.
Well, wait, let me sneak this one in here, Mark, in honor of New Year's Eve. What would be the Mark Holmes 2026 resolution heading into this coming year? What would be the resolution?
That the Cowboys hire Brian Flores. And that Jerry and Stephen Jones go for a world cruise on the yacht and let football people take care of the organization.
That's some yacht they have, too, by the way. I've seen that bitch. That thing's unbelievable. I've actually stood on that thing. That thing is pretty insane there. All right.
It's been $2 million a year just in gas.
I know, man. It's crazy.
Just the freaking fuel.
Hey, Philly.500. What would be your New Year's resolution for 2026?
My New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is going to be, I am not letting Mark Holmes off the hook anymore. I am going to double down on it. I am going to be harder on his ass than ever before. I've been too easy on him, and it's got to change. I'm coming after him full throttle.
One bonus question here. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right here. If the Eagles end up being one and done, which is a bigger disappointment? The Cowboys that fired all their coaching staff and started all over and ended up being a game above what over and under, or Philly, who was supposed to be in the Super Bowl?
Us. There's expectations with us.
Okay.
You guys are a bunch of losers. Changing coaches doesn't ever solve anything.
Okay.
To me, I think we're I think the Eagles are in a window where they got to take advantage of these opportunities. You look at this playoff, okay? You look at both conferences. I think the Eagles could go back and win, and I'm giving them a lot of credit and credence that they're the champs. But this is wide open. I have never seen a playoffs where I'm like, man, I can't get a feel for it at all. You think the Rams are the best team? They go and they lose to the Falcons. It's like, what's going on here? Yeah. So I have no idea how this thing's going to turn out. It's going to be a wild ride.
Absolutely. Guys, I want to wish both of you guys a blessed New Year's Eve. Please be safe
too,
tonight.
my friend.
You guys are wonderful. Mark, thank you so much for your fun all year long. Philly, man, you've been absolutely a riot. He's going. By the way, Philly.500's on a heater right now, boy. This guy's got a lot of winning going on, Mark. I mean, this guy's on a heater. Even you have to admit it. Come on now. He's on a heater.
Tomorrow starts a new year.
And don't forget, I told you in September.
Better.
I told you in October, told you November, wait for December 1st. Dallas choke season's on the way. And they did not disappoint at all.
Hey, guys. God bless you guys. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it. That's legendary. Mark Holmes and Philly.500. Thank you. By the way, Big Z, we got some supers to read here.
All right, good people. I got to go back and get some more work done. I got to finish rebuilding these steps. Thank you, Lady Libra, for telling everybody that hit the like button and stuff. Trayvon Diggs is signed with the Green Bay Packers, and here's what he said as a farewell statement. I want to thank the Dallas Cowboys organization for the opportunity they gave me for changing my life, both on and off the field. I will always be grateful for what my time here meant for me and my family. I want to thank all the coaches and the staff who believed in me, pushed me, and helped me grow as a player and as a man. I'm thankful for the relationship and the brotherhood I built in the locker room. Those bonds will always mean a lot to me. With that said, I'm excited for a new journey and a fresh start. I'm motivated, focused, and ready for what's next. To the fans who supported me throughout the journey, you are truly appreciated, and thank you for the love, support all the way. God is great. 7. So there you have it. And I appreciate everybody, and have a happy new year. Be safe out there, and we'll be back a little bit later. And you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
I can't stand it anymore. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've got to get
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's going to be all